Is it over? Is it over? Can I come out now? Is it over? Oh my god. Hey guys. I have just wanted to talk about a few things. Yeah, I had to close the mirror so you guys wouldn't notice that I was hiding. Maybe these firms releasing these Epstein files. Um, you know, these crazy documents going on, these rumors brewing in, showing how weak the economy is and how bad everything is. And we do have to take that in consideration with everything that is going on. But at the same time, you have to look at this as a buying opportunity. Always, always when you see things collapsing. Now, I don't know if you guys have noticed, things are down 30, 40, 50%. It's getting very scary. Like, very scary. You're hearing rumors that Jeffrey Epstein was the one who created Bitcoin. And remember, these are just rumors. When you hear rumors that, these things are true, that's the time that you're going to be seeing people fear mongering and making people sell off. Because how the market works, once you reach the top, it's going to go down. Now, we don't know the top, obviously. But for the most part, I think once a stock has doubled in value in, let's say, a year, around that time, or done a crazy gains in such a short amount of time, that is usually the time most people consider, hey, it's time to lock in some profits and de-risk, especially during uncertain times. And that's what we're going on right now. We are going through uncertain times, and through uncertainty, what happens is these big firms, aka BlackRock, Vanguard, these crazy big companies that just, are hearing everything that's going on, weak economy, which is very true. We do have a weak economy considering how we've been, but it doesn't mean that we are not a strong economy compared to the rest of the world. Do you believe that China is doing better than the United States? Do you really believe that? Do you really believe Russia is doing better than the United States? I don't think there's a country in this world that is doing better than the United States. You're gonna say the Britain is doing better than us? I don't believe that. I believe the U.S. is still gonna be the top country for a while. And even with all these rumors going on, these rumors of look, if Trump is really part of this, this pedophiles, circles that they, please each other off, it it doesn't affect the U.S. economy. I hope you guys know this. Obviously, yes, it's going to affect it, but the president is just gonna get replaced. People are saying, "Oh, Kevin Walsh is a Trump um, electee," which is true. But Kevin Walsh has nothing to do with the Epstein files. He has nothing to do with anything like that. He actually worked at a big firm before. I don't remember the name. I think Akron. It's a firm that worked with other high class, big money ballers, private firms. So they handled big money basically, and made sure that they accumulated a good amount of money per year on those accounts. And I did some research. I think he has his dad or someone in his family that was also part of this, is also joining the treasury, I think. And from 1988 to 2000s, they've done pretty good numbers since they've been open. So, you know, we're in good hands, you can say. But this is not the point of the pudding. The point of this video is about how people not believing in the dollar and what that causes. If you did not believe in the US dollar, you probably would have lost a majority of your savings. And the unfortunate part of this is it didn't matter what you invested in, whether it was gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Shih Tzu coin, none of that mattered. If you over leveraged, you would have gotten liquidated. Because that's exactly what happened. This is why you're seeing such a big sell-off. I think today was the worst of worst. Today was the worst of it. I believe things are gonna be not going crazy up, but it's going to be a steady climb up, and I can't guarantee that there's gonna be a big run up to the top. What I can say is I do think now is should you be greedy? I don't know. Maybe put $1 into the S&P. I don't know. Just put what you can. If you decide, hey, you know what, I'm gonna put my money on the table and just go all in on black, do it. You only live once, right? But that's not the proper way. I think the proper way is, to have some money saved up in case things keep going down, and then you can start putting more money into it and keeping your, investments, down risking. So like, putting more when it goes lower. So you average down basically. It's not sponsored by Vitamin Water, by the way. When you average down, it makes the numbers look better. This is what I think. I think we could be seeing a little bit more down. I don't think we'll be going to 1,000 S&P, anytime soon. We'll probably see 650 to the low 600s very soon. But it's kind of strange, like it's just so hard to predict this. Like, you just can't predict it. But what's crazy to me is just how low everything has gotten since, because this reminds me of what happened last year. But just very quietly, and this is how bear markets occur. Very quietly, you keep thinking, okay, things will keep going back up until it doesn't. Now, this is why you get rewarded with patience. Getting rewarded with patience, you do it by just waiting. I mean, let's say you were up 100% from last year, right? You're probably down 40-50%. if you stayed invested. So did you lose? You know, this is where the psychology of that, um that those losses, get to you, which, they get to me too. But hey, if you're able to push through, keep going, and hopefully, it turns around soon. And because this is the issue with this market. What's going on is that a lot of uncertainty is happening, so a lot of firms are de-risking. And when that happens, people that are over leveraged, they get liquidated, and that creates more sell-off. And then you hear rumors of, oh, this is it, this is the crash, we're done, we're done. And you're gonna be seeing more people selling off, more sell-offs. But what I do find interesting is most stocks are hitting lower than their April lows. So this is where, I'm just thinking, okay, if you are just patient, I mean, are the stocks gonna go to zero? Or it's just best to, take action now and see if it goes well? No, I mean, what are you gonna do? Put your money into Ascended Heroes ETBs for 150? Those ETBs aren't gonna be $200 anytime soon. You know, Destined Rivals booster boxes, $600. Are you really gonna pay $600 for Destined Rivals? Speaking of Pokemon, to be honest, man, unfortunately, lower supply, and this crash that we're having in the stock market, I think it's gonna cause, honestly, less buying in the market. I think there's gonna be a lot less pressure. I think there's gonna be more pressure actually for some of these people who are trying to buy more inventory and things of that nature, to not be able to buy inventory. But by what I mean is, okay, you get lower allocations. You're gonna sell it, obviously. You're gonna 100% sell it. Pokemon's still the top TCG. It's, to be honest, it's not even close. For me, One Piece, Dragon Ball Z. Hey, I said Dragon Ball Z was gonna be great. Lorcana, it's alright. Lorcana's good. I think Lorcana's gonna have its upbringing soon. For me, the thing is that I feel Pokemon, people have realized that Pokemon is just, it's not gonna go up too much. Like, the games are already there. You know, so I think, you're just gonna have to wait and see. But yeah, guys, that's all we can do. Wait and see what happens next. See you on the next video.